Hello! We are back with our shower, and we have our Nautilus shower door that finally came in the mail. They have two different types of doors. They have one with stripes on it and another one that's just opaque, like kind of plain. And the striped ones were on back order, so they finally came in.
Yeah.
And now we're gonna continue our shower. So obviously we're not gonna keep it looking like this with the red up here, the red guard showing. We don't have a front frame or anything, so we're gonna get our door in and then do some like nice finishing touches and then put a front frame on to finish up. So
Yeah, so it's gonna be a lot of fun. It's the peak of summer basically. It's like 90 something today and I'm already sweating. So it'll be a good day. It's a nice door, made in the USA, and they're so polite. Fragile, handle with care, please.
please.
That's so nice of them. Da-da-da. Not the most eventful. Oh my god, made in the USA is too strong.
Nice.
Here we got the parts. Should be pretty simple to install, so let's walk through it.
Like that's what we always say. We'll see. Okay, let's do it.
Let's do it, baby.
Nice. Got our stripes, retractable,
Self-cleaning.
self-cleaning.
It's gonna be nice.
Nice.
I wish I was self-cleaning. So for the sake of demonstration, I got our canister, or the door, clamped up. Look at that, wow.
Nice. Look at those stripes.
The first step is to get the canister installed. So we're just gonna, since we just want it flush with our edge here, we're not gonna like mark a straight line or anything. So I'm gonna unclamp it and then we'll peel off the tape and apply it to the wall. Probably should clean the wall first a little bit. Ooh yeah, close up.
Okay, whoa.
Oh, not on the Burks.
Did you get on my bird? Oh my god.
Who put those there? Alright, handle goes outside, don't forget. Okay, so I'm gonna make sure that this is aligned.
Yeah, don't mess it up.
Excuse me.
Perfection. Nice. Alright, step one done.
Yeah, let me just make sure we got a good stickage on here. That's it?
It's a hot day today, and little bum over here is pretty hot. She's got her tongue out.
Alright, next steps is to get this wall jam going. Looks pretty good. So we measured our top width and our bottom width separately, and then we are going to mark that on our rails, then we'll cut them. So ours came out exactly the same, so I'm just going to transfer the mark over. And now we have to cut that little segment off. So we're using the bandsaw, but if you have a hacksaw or something, you could use that. Ta-da! There's our cut.
Nice.
Repeat for the other one. Nice.
Hi.
So the end cap on the wall jamb side was already pre-installed onto the wall jamb, so I just took it off and put it on here on our rail. and we can get these seated in. So the instructions say to slide it into this little, I don't know, little Mickey ear kind of thing. And then into, obviously, the other rail end. Then on this side, you just slide it into place. It kind of clicks in.
Easy peasy.
Easy peasy.
Alright, top one.
Oh, yeah.
Easy peasy.
Oh, look at that.
Nice. That looks good.
Hold it. Oh, nice.
Alright, was that it? Are we done?
I think so.
Cool, we'll check that off.
Told you it was gonna be simple.
Good job.
Alright, couple more steps. And the package came with two, I don't know what these are, 3/4 inch self-tappers. So on this wall jamb, there's a hole here where you have to drive that self-tapping screw through the first inside wall of this aluminum railing. So it is double walled, so you're pretty much only going midway through it. It's not gonna poke all the way through the end. So the self-tappers have like a square head. So we're just using what we had with our Craig jig, our pocket hole thing. Sturdy.
Nice.
Alright, so the last step is just applying some caulking. So
Caulk away.
are we gonna put that on the video?
Yep.
Final step is to caulk around all of your edges. So we're going back at it with this Frosty, and I wish it cooled down the temperature too, but it doesn't. So we're just gonna do this around the perimeter.
Is it hot today, Bailey? Hot girl.
Liana's gonna demonstrate. You gotta close the door first.
I know, but then if I closed it, you couldn't see.
Oh, that's true. Bailey's like, take me with you.
Bailey, come on. Yay! Okay. Bye. I didn't know how that was gonna work. That was actually easier than I thought. Alright, and then we're done. We're done.
Good job, Bailey.
Good job, Bailey.
You're all nice and
Good job,
clean now.
all clean.
Liana asked me to get the camera out because she's actually working. What you doing? Ooh.
Priming our shower frame.
What color is that gonna be?
It's gonna
Glacier.
be marble white. But this is just primer. So we got the shower frame painted, and we'll get that in tomorrow.
Ooh. Taking a walk over to the finishing department. What do we got going on over here, little lady?
We are painting a little piece that we forgot to paint yesterday for our shower frame.
All right, toodaloo. Time to get back to the shower trim. So this is the crown molding that's gonna go across this stuff and cover up that red guarded flashing tape. So if you've ever done crown molding, which I haven't, I'm a total beginner, this is the first time I've ever done it, it's very confusing. So I found the trick online, which is basically on your miter saw, you basically prop up the crown molding kind of at the angle that it's supposed to be, but upside down, and then you can cut your 45 like that, which gives you the bevel also. So I've done that at this point. I mean, even then it was still confusing, but we got all of them cut. I need to trim the side pieces to length, but since I did do 45s exactly on all of my cuts, and our van walls are just not square, right? These aren't perfectly square. Similarly, the ceiling and kind of, I guess, these angles just aren't exactly 90, so I'm just gonna live with it. we don't want to spend extra time trying to fidget with the perfect angles and looking up the charts to see what miter and bevel you need. So 45s it is. We'll try to cover it up a little bit, maybe patchwork with some putty or whatnot. And then, yeah. So my plan right now is to cut these to length, the sides, and then I'll just use a brad nailer to tack it up there, being careful not to hit any of the wires that are routed behind this edge here. So let's do it. All right, I had to spray paint our trim pieces with some semi-gloss just because they're made out of particle board and we weren't sure if they were gonna warp or not. So we made the mistake of not buying like a plastic-based one. This is all kind of just like wood-based. We didn't want it to warp, but I think they're dry at this point. So let's install them. All right, we're gonna see how this goes. I'm using 3/4 inch brads to get these guys stuck on. So remember that you don't want to hit any of the wires running behind there. So in the case of the Ford Transit, you have the factory cable harness running basically from this B-pillar all the way back around town. So let's hope I don't do that. Alright, I think that's sturdy enough for that. So, again, all of our angles aren't 45s or 90s, so we're gonna see how it goes, but I'm gonna try to finesse these into an ideal spot. There's a solid gap there, but we're looking at it now, but are we ever gonna look at it when we're taking a shower? Probably not, but we'll patch it up. Okay, this probably doesn't look pretty, but it's alright. Don't look at it. So what we're going to try to do next is just use probably like an elastomeric and kind of try to smooth out the corners. As you can see, they're not very even. And they looked a little more even when I test fit them, so maybe I didn't try hard enough to get them aligned perfectly, but oh well.
All right, what you doing?
It's time to get all of this framing up for the shower, so it'll be nice and buttoned up and pretty looking.
Nice.
So Liana painted all of these, as you saw earlier. So we're looking pretty good. We just threw up everything and tried to test. So we test fit it, and it's looking good, alright? So the paint kind of added probably like 1/16 of an inch, but that kind of helped close the gaps. So I think we're ready to brad it in. So we're going to start at the bottom just because we know that's going to be flat. And then the other pieces we're just going to follow the frames.
I don't even know if you can see it on the camera.
And my wife has squirrel brain.
Alright, we're gonna wrap up this video here. Our shower is almost done.
Yeah, so we still have a few things to do, but to summarize, we added the Nautilus door. Super easy to install, 10 out of 10 would recommend.
Yep.
What else did we do? We did our crown molding, and we added the face frame, so now it looks nice and finished.
Yeah, really excited about it. It's really coming together.
Yeah, so we're going to send this over to the finishing department to cover up the brad nails that I threw in, and then at some point we also have to add a little bit of trim to our shower niche. So stay tuned for those videos. We might cover them.
Thanks for watching, and if you found this video helpful or entertaining, give us a thumbs up. If you have any questions for us, definitely leave them in the comments. We're curious what you think, or if you have any suggestions for future steps. And if you want to continue following our van build journey, go ahead and subscribe and follow along. Bailey would really like that.
Aw, up over the snoot.
Aww. Alright, we'll see you on the next one.